Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching these two siblings some things. So let's look at just watch us as we do it. So which topic are we facing on to? Matter. So I'm going to be teaching now matter. Can you see it? I'm thinking you can see that too. So basically science interprets nature in terms of energy and matters. Yes. And matter is the material of which the universe is composed and may be defined as anything that has mass and can occupy a space. That is one of the reasons matter is in existence. That's why most physicians use matters as a scientific ideas in some stuffs. So now we are going to be going to properties of matters because matters exist in three properties. It exists in solid, liquid, and gas. Without these three properties, I'm not very sure that matter can really exist. So we are make use of this. Now we say that this matter also has some good properties as well. It has the chemical and the physical properties. So before we get there, we want to talk about elements because there are some elements that have solid, liquid, and gas. And we say element is a pure substance that cannot be decomposed into any simpler pure substance. It's true because when we have a pure substance, how can it be decomposed into another simpler one? Because it's already pure already, right? So we have compounds. We say that compounds are elements that are chemically combined together. Compounds can be an atom, compounds can be an element, right? Because in elements we have hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. And you know that these same elements, they have matters, they have non-matter. They have metal, they have non-metal, and they have noble gases, isn't it? Yes. So we're going to be talking about types of changes. See what is matter here. Can you see it? Yeah. So they said matter can be physically separated in mixture or in pure substance. Yes, mixture is trying to tell us that these are elements that can be physically combined together. And we have homogeneous mixture, we have heterogeneous mixture. And we came about the compound and element, and we come about the suspension and collide. So we are talking about types of changes. Because when we said mixture can be physically and chemically. Sorry, when we talked about matter, we were going into diverse places of physical and chemical aspects. So one wants to focus on the changes that occurs, right?
Yeah.
So we have physical changes. You see, physical change is one which is easily what? Reversed and produce no new substance. For instance, we say that matter is anything that has mass and can occupy a space. Our natural environment also has matter, isn't it? Let's make use of block water. When we take a block water out of the fridge and you drop it on the table for some minutes, you notice that it begins to defroze, right?
Yeah.
It shows that this is a physical what? Change. And because you can see it with your naked eyes. Then we now came about chemical changes. This is the transformation in which a new substance is formed and is not easily reversed. So it shows that, for instance, if you are burning a refuse or if you are burning a refuse, you notice that the fire you added to it made it become flame, right? And it turns to ashes, and from ashes it turns to gases. You start seeing the gases out from it. It shows that a chemical change cannot be easily reversed, because you can still, for instance, if you put a physical change, if you take back the water into the fridge, it becomes block. But in chemical change, when you have burned a refuse, it cannot go back to refuse anymore because it has turned to a ashes. So now we can understand that. Now we now notice something: chemical reactions, right?
Yes.
So that's why we came about combining two elements together to get another element. Then we say, for instance, 2 mg. 2 mg means 2 magnesium plus 2 oxygen, right? A magnesium is solid. It shows that it has a solid property. And oxygen is gases. That is the reason why we see these little commas in it. Can you see that? I'm not sure. Can you see? So that's the reason why we have these little commas in it. So when we added these two together, it becomes solid. Because when you are adding a solid with a gas, it shows that the one that is going to be reflecting the most is going to be solid, right? That is why when it's being combined, it gave us solid. Now what to do is that we have 2 magnesium and we have 2 oxygen. How can we combine it together so that 2 of them can have the same 2 oxygen, then the same 2 compounds? So we have to make 2 as the subject formula. It's the 2 that is abiding with these 2 elements. So we have 2 magnesium and we have 2 oxygen. Then we came about the rusting of iron in moist air. Yes, the rusting of iron in moist air. We have 4 iron, which is the symbol is F, capital letter F with small letter E, and it is a what? Solid. It is a solid particles. Plus oxygen gas plus H2O, which is liquid. Then they added X here. They want us to get the value. If they ask us to get the value of X, then we'll be able to do that. But here we are going to be combining all together. You see the way they break it. These two, this which was 4 here, right? They break it that the 2 is now here and the other 2 is down. Can you see that, guys, in this place?